Good morning, everybody. So here we are, getting ready to play a little guild or negotiate through guild expedition in Forge of Empires. These first ones are going to be really, really easy. Simply put, you only get two choices, so it's a no-brainer. Two choices, three tries. You're going to be able to make it through the first three without even basically disturbing your gray matter. I'm hoping that as we get into the more difficult ones, we'll hit some situations that'll be fun and kind of challenging. I'm actually going to play these first 8 without a boost today, just to show how you can possibly get through it without boosting. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, in Forge of Empires, if you have a tavern on your city, you can go into your tavern. It gives you boost for coins, supplies, an extra turn for playing Guild Expedition, and you'll want to pick the 15-minute one because you only ever get 8 attempts, and you should be able to do all 8 attempts within 15 minutes easy. As a matter of fact, you should have enough time that if you have to zip out and go into trades or the market to get a trade for one of your good resources, say like this porcelain, then you have enough time to do that, and hopefully somebody will have a good trade up so that you continue negotiating without having to spend any diamonds. Okay, so those first two, this coin supplies, this added in a good, but there's still only 3 tries, so you have 3 attempts. You basically I started out with all coins as my first try for these 3, then went with supplies, and then on the last try did porcelain for this one. So here's our first one where we have 4 resources that we can use in 5 choices. And as I said, I'm doing this without a boost, so there's only 3. I only have 3 turns. Now the trick that I like to use here is, all right, I'm going to go back through, is I'll put coins in the first slot. I'm going to change this one. I'm going to put a good in the second spot. I'm going to put supplies in the third spot. I'm going to go back to goods and put it in the fourth slot, and then pick up my last good and fill it all out. This positioning with the gold in the first and the fourth position is important, as I do a systematic shift whenever I get to my next turn. Okay, so at this point, gold's been knocked out. We know wire is still in play, supply is obviously still in play, and tar is still in play. So by the systematic shift, what I'm talking about is I'm going to take the supply, I'm going to shift it 1 space to the right. Since tar is still in play, I'm going to take it, and obviously this looks like I'm shifting left, but basically imagine this as a circle and I'm just shifting it right to this position. I'm going to put tar in there, and then obviously wire shifts 1 position to here. That was honestly too easy. I was hoping that something would be wrong just so we could go through that again. But you could see by playing the way I did with 1 good, or well, the coins in the fourth, or in the first and the fourth position, and those being eliminated, it made that one really, really simple to do. As we get to the higher levels, this idea of playing things in a certain position and then systematically shifting comes into play a great deal more. Okay, so here we are back at a thing where we have 3 goods. Just going to go through, throw gold at everything, or coins, I should say. We'll go back through, throw in supplies. and then finish it off with the porcelain. This next one is also 3 choices. Here we go. Little relic down here. Let's find out what it is. Great. It's 2 blueprints. Those are always good. And again, just back through. I'm picking gold first because, or coins first, always, because that's always what I have in excess. And negotiation is as much about resource conservation as it is about elimination. In these first 8 attempts, it's really so simple that as long as you come in with enough goods, you're going to be fine. Whatever level you're at, say, I think on this world I must be an industrial because these are colonial aged goods that I'm using. So on the first level, the goods are always 1 age younger than what you're currently playing in. Okay, so now I'm going to start my shift again. So here, I'm going to start with supply. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll start from the beginning. So gold, shift at 1 position. I'm going to skip this one for now because wire is eliminated, so it doesn't do a shift. The supplies, I have to skip over, of course, our great option here. So I'm going to shift it here. Paper, shifting over here. And then I'm just going to go back and fill this in again with gold because that's what I have in excess. Okay, so that was insanely easy too. I may use this video, or hopefully in the next world I play in, it'll be more difficult and be a better example. So here, I'm going to put gold here. And now that I have 5 resources, I'm going to change up the 1 and 4 position. So I'm going to put gold here and supplies here. So this is the 1st position, 4th position. And then I'm going to go through and randomly fill out my other spots with goods. In this first turn, you want a different resource in every spot. I always play with gold, or I'm sorry, coins or supplies in the 1st spot, coins or supplies in the 4th spot. It's because in this position, this is what I found works best with the systematic shift that I use. Now, I'm systematically also today always doing the 1st and the 4th. This also works if you use the 2nd and the 5th position. Just remember that 1st and 4th are a pair, 2nd and 5th are a pair, and then it doesn't matter which of these 2, the coins or the supplies, you put in either position, but you want to make sure that they're paired 1, 4 and 2, 5. Okay, so with the systematic shift, we're going to put gold there. Wire and supplies have been eliminated. I'm going to put paper here. Well, at this point, you ask, why don't I put paper? I always shift also in the order in which I played things. Whoops, sorry, that was a mistake. I meant to put gold or coins. So I'm putting coins there. Then I'm putting coffee over there. So that's a shift of 1. All right. So at this point, I'm only going to have 2 resources left. You ask, how do I know this? Because gold coins is going to be one of them, and then coffee is going to be the other one because I've eliminated the other 3 already. So pay, negotiate, and I'm through the first 8. You guys all have a good day, and not that this video was real helpful, but the next ones I'm sure will be. Bye-bye.